Wildcats? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Wildcat Legends. I'm Dallas.
And I'm AJ.
And we have a whole plethora of stories hot out of the oven for you. So let's get right into them.
All right, Wildcats, for this interview, we are going to be interviewing Cheyenne. So I heard that the FFA had a little event this past weekend. So can you kind of fill us in on that?
Yeah, we did. This past weekend, we had our FFA Booster Club auction. We try to have it every year. We haven't really had it the last 2 years due to COVID, but we came out this Saturday in the cafeteria, and we had an awesome turnout from the community, and I think we raised a little bit over $10,000 for our Booster Club. Basically, the Booster Club helps provide hotel rooms. They pay for our students to go all over the state of Texas to go do what they love and what they're passionate about.
So what were the items that y'all were auctioning off?
We had a few different things. We had a lot of different community members donate quite a bit of stuff. Some of our ag students built fire pits. We had some benches. We had a lot of stuff. I can't think of everything off the top of my head, though.
Wow. So was there like a silent auction and like one that was like spoken? And
Yes, so we had a silent auction up at the top in the cafeteria, and then our live auction was down in the pit.
Okay. I know you guys have a scheduled banquet coming up, so do you have like specific dates for that yet, or no?
Yes, actually we do. We are in the midst of our beginning stages of planning for our banquet. It's our end of the year banquet, and this year all of our officers sat down at the beginning of the year and decided our theme for the year was going to be community and bringing the community back into our FFA chapter. Well, for banquet this year, we're going to bring the best part of Texas FFA, which is our state convention that happens in July, to Emory, Texas. So on April 25th at 6:30 in the elementary cafeteria, we are going to have our chapter convention, which is also our FFA banquet.
All right. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us, and be sure to support Cheyenne as she goes throughout her FFA activities, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I'm Malachi, and I'm going to be interviewing Caleb here. He's a big part of our plays here in OAP, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how our clinic went yesterday and what other stuff we got going on this week.
So, OAP, what we did last night was we went to Silver Springs and we did the clinic. We got there and we unloaded everything, and then we went to get dressed. We got dressed and loaded everything back up. And then we did our show, and then the judge judged us and told us, a few things we need to refine, a few things we need to redo, like better. And that's what we did last night. And then today is our show night. And then for the past few weeks, we've been working really hard, like getting up there. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday is our tech day, and Friday is our show night, is our actual competition.
Yeah, so what time are we actually be performing tonight?
Tonight is 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
7:30, yeah.
And then I believe it's 10 o'clock on Friday. If you want to see us at the Hopkins County City Center, love to have you. It's going to be a wonderful show, especially if you can't make it tonight. But like you said, we went. We actually killed it up there. We have a couple of things he was talking about, but all good things.
Yes.
All right.
Very much so.
Well, thank you for coming, and on to the next interview.
Hi guys, it's Marcus, and I'm here with Gavin. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the tennis tournaments coming up. So, when is that?
It is next Thursday and Friday, I think. Or it's actually this Thursday and Friday. Sorry, this Thursday and Friday.
So, how long have you been in tennis?
I actually had my first year last year. That was the first time to ever play.
Okay, and what are some things that you've perfected, worked on to make us go further in?
I really had to work on my backhand, which is just a hit, like a way to hit the ball. And I was really bad at that starting out, and so I had to work on that this summer.
Well, looks like that's all the time we have today. Thank you, Gavin, for coming and talk to us a little bit about the tennis tournaments. On to the next story.
Hey Wildcats, it's Alexis, and today I'm going to be talking with Miss Serenity about UIL VASE. Now, for those who don't know what UIL VASE is, can you give us a little bit of what it is?
All right, so it's about kind of every grade going in and just submitting their favorite art piece, but I used to like to go and just to see the people and hang out with my friends, and that's really what it is about, to everybody else, I feel like, is not really like getting the award, but the experience itself.
Okay, cool. So, how long have you been in vase?
4 years.
Oh, so since you were a freshman, have you gotten any like big medals for it, or?
Yes, I got, so every single time that you submit a piece, you get at least an award for going, and but I did get an award for going to state.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And so, about this year's vase, can you tell us like when the meet is and kind of some of the art pieces that you've seen?
It's Saturday, and well, I've seen a lot of amazing pieces, 3D and digital, all different kinds. It's just amazing. It's really just amazing how people's brains like create these things that I never even thought of before. It's just great.
Alrighty, thank you so much for talking to us about vase. And on to the next interview, guys.
Alrighty, moving into our next interview, I'm here with Zach, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about baseball this year. And you told me out in the hallway that you've had a couple scrimmages. Tell me about how those have been going.
Yeah, they've been going really good. It's really good to kind of start the season off and get your first real like live at bats and real game type situations. So yeah, it's really been good to get some scrimmages in.
Awesome. And I've heard a couple stories. Can you share a couple funny moments from those scrimmages?
Yeah, for sure. I think the big highlight is definitely whenever Woodard got hit with the ball and he freaked out. He acted really crazy and just sprinted to first. Yeah, it was a really highlight of the scrimmage portion of the season.
That's awesome. And with those scrimmages and moving into a tournament this week, how do you think the team's shaping up?
I think we look really good. I think that we're very tight-knit group. We everybody's friends with everybody, and it makes for a really good baseball team.
That's great to hear. And what are your hopes for this scrimmage coming up?
I just hope that everybody can, get along and play clean, great games and just win all of them,
That's great.
There.
Good to hear.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much for this interview.
Of course.
Moving on to the next one.
Alrighty, on to the next interview here. We are with Peyton, who's going to be telling us about her world in journalism. So I heard that you had a competition or something?
Yes, we had one this Saturday. I am included in Journalism UIL, and it's basically like news writing, feature writing, editorial writing, current events. And this Saturday I did news and editorial. It went pretty good. I got 5th in news I got 6th in copy, and I got 5th in news.
It's pretty good. How did it feel, just being there and like knowing that you're competing?
It's very stressful. This was only our 2nd meet of this year. I don't know. It's just very stressful, like going in and knowing that there's other people that could be better than you. It's just really stressful.
So you also competed in editorials. Can you tell us a little bit about like what it's like to compete in editorial? What exactly do you do?
Editorial is crazy. I went to regionals in it last year. So you're given a prompt, it's on paper, and the one from this Saturday was that the athletic director, some kids were not eligible to be playing because they like missed too much school or had bad grades. And so they give you a prompt, and it says, like, it was like, should they hire a new position that takes care of all the ineligibility? So like, should they do that or should they not hire this person? So then I have to choose a side. Should they hire this person or should they not hire this person? So basically this competition is just picking a side and then really driving your argument home.
So what are the judges looking for in a paper whenever they're judging it?
So every journalism UIL event has a specific format. Like editorial, you have to have a lead, and then you have to have transitions, and you have to have like reason and evidence why they should do this instead of this. And then at the very end, you just wrap it all together, give them a solution that they could use. That's basically it.
All right, Wildcats, that'll be it for this interview. Thank you so much, Peyton, for doing
Of
this with
course.
us, and we'll guys see you in the next one.
I hope you enjoyed watching those stories, and we're glad to have you back. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell on the way out, and we'll see you in the next one, Wildcats.
Later.